with a Red Dead stream, and then we're going to move to the Minecraft stream I usually do later. It's being brought to us a little earlier than I normally do it because later I gotta take my granddaughter to school. So I'm doing this one a little earlier. This one I was gonna do yesterday, but I decided to do it today because I wanted, the whole purpose of it is to show you a day in the life of what I do whenever I'm on Red Dead. How I start out. And this is how I start out. So we're gonna do the challenges and see how many I'm actually gonna do, which varies from day to day. So, well, I know nobody's watching yet. I know I'm watching just to see what's going on. And because this way I can see if there's any messages or if anybody says anything. It's set to where I can hear you. A computer generated voice will speak your comments, but I like to see them as well as hear them, because I might miss them and I might not hear the correct thing. So here we are. Now, before we look at the challenges, it's important for us to know I'm in defensive enabled. See, so when I first started this game, let's see, over a year and a few months ago, I went through, a couple of different things, and I wasn't satisfied with my character. So while I was still in the low levels, I deleted her a couple of times. Now, a couple of times, I might not have selected the right area, but this last time, I was putting, I think I'm pronouncing it gap tooth or something like that, ridge. But this is where, from the time I started the game, and I haven't deleted this character because I kind of like this one. This is where I've been. This is where I started, was in this area. Most of the time when I was first starting out, I was mostly in this area right here, because this is some sort of a mine. So right there is where I started. Right now we're right here, which I don't know if that's a good spot or not, but we're above tumbleweed. I think it's an okay spot, seeing and how you can tell the area where, when you select an area, is you see this little weird dotted line right here that kind of goes up here by Rattlesnake Fork, and it goes down like this way, and it follows the tracks around here. Now that separates the different areas. So this is this area, and then you got the tracks in there. You don't get confused with the tracks. And then see Rio Bravo. See, that's below the tracks that way. As you can see, the divider lines runs not whatever you say, perpendicular to the tracks, but it goes like that, and then it comes off over here, and then there's this one that comes up here. But see, this area right here, I can't pronounce it, I'm not even gonna sing, but this Sea Springs, this is this area here in Armadillo, but it goes clear over here to this line, and it is, and as long as you don't cross this line, so it could theoretically be all the way down here to the river by this lake, in anywhere in Armadillo, all over in there. And then you got Hemingsted, which follows this line right here and then goes all the way over to I think tall trees. It could be we're tall all the way to tall trees. So theoretically you could end up I can't really see the line for tall trees. I think it's this river separates tall trees from it. Not 100% on that. But I know this line separates it, and then tall trees, of course, is separated by this line right here and the river from the Great Plains, which is the Blackwater area right here. And then the river, of course, separates the big valley, which is up here, and goes all the way up here to the Grizzly area, which is this line right here. I'm not going to go over all of them. Those are just the important ones. And then the Heartlands goes all the way over to the dividers for Grizzlies West, West Elizabeth, I think. No, it might be Elizabeth. It's hard to say exactly, but the Heartlands is mostly this area here. This is the more commoner area where mostly everybody is. I don't know why. I personally thingy. Oh wow, we got the Halloween pass already. Wow. The Halloween pass is here. Get stable slot and select shirts. Well, I already have all the stable slots. I think I bought all of them. So I guess that'll be on the agenda for the first then. Well, look in the old catalog. Go to this top one here. Click on the Halloween pass, which costs absolutely nothing because I bought the other 4 passes. Now we officially have the Halloween pass, I think. There, Halloween pass. We have officially our official holder of Halloween pass number 2. Now it's $20. Wow, $20. Interesting. I wonder if they added anything for Halloween. See, I got all the guns. See, when you see it where it says owned, that means you own it. See, I own all the guns. This one, because of the package I got, this gun was free. And the Varmint Rifle, that's the gun you go around using to shoot, little varmints, because you can't use the bigger gun and birds. You gotta shoot birds with this too, or your thingies. You ruin them, in other words. This right here is another gun that you get free with the package. You either got to get, well, they don't even sell it that way anymore. I don't know how they do. I know the online is separate now and the storing mode is separate. Back when I got it, it was together, and I bought the highest one, which is the ultimate, and I got that and a couple of horses. Don't need no ammunition. This is varmint. I don't keep a lot of varmints. These are the handoff holsters. This is so you can tote a secondary gun. Wait, go back. Go all the way to tobacco. That way we skip through it. Then we go into the health junk. Let's see here. We can load up on this. Bears. it's always good to have this stuff on hand in case you need it or use it. Plus, you know, you sell a lot of stuff to the doctor, so, you know, at the very minimum, you know, it's a joint thing. I got plenty of that, and I'm not a big fan of it anyway. I got that camera. A lot of people will say that's a waste, but you know, once you buy everything and you have money to throw around, then yeah, you can go ahead and get that. Guess I'll get me some live crickets. What? Can't have any? How come it doesn't say sold out then? Okay, the live crickets I can buy. It isn't saying sold out of live worms, but how many do I have? Does it say? Nope. But I guess it doesn't, but okay. This is a pair of binoculars. They're not really necessary. You don't have to have it. Pocket watch. I didn't buy this one, but I have. But you can loot them from your enemies and stuff. So buying one of these is like a waste. I mean, it's gold, but you know, like I said, you can never have. In my opinion, you can never have too much gun oil. You're always needing to clean your guns. You're always needing to use them. So buying these is not a waste. And as a matter of fact, it is probably more your things. Now you can buy all your horses from this catalog. But you know, see, here's the thoroughbred. This is the one that comes. This is the one that comes with the package that I got over a year and almost a half ago, which they don't do it anymore. If the Red Dead story mode you can get through PlayStation Now. It's separate from PlayStation Plus, and then you can buy online. I forget how much exactly it is, which is separate from the story mode. Even though it has a story mode within it, it's still separate. Because online you get to pick your character. In the story mode you don't get to. You have to play as Arthur. I don't know if he has the last name. But you can get up to 2 of these horses for nothing. And the breed that you get is not a breed that, if you don't have the package, you can't even get. I should specify that. But I have 2 of those horses, and I hope I didn't pass it. Let's see. Is that Albanian? The finest horse man could own. According to somebody, these Albanians are the best. See, the black one is 42 gold. The red chestnut is not. Let's see what. Go back to the black one. The black one. Okay. Yeah, the black one's got better stats. The white one's the one I already have, which is why I can't buy it again. But it's like 850. Even though it says that the horse is only 250, that's your standard common variety. That's red chestnut. That's the only horse that's the 250. This horse is gold. This horse is 850. But the Albanians are the best. They're supposed to be the fastest. And that's it right there. And then you have the other ones. And it's on the very last page, so not the last page of the catalog, the last page of the horse section. Right before you get to like saddles and stuff. Let's see, so yeah, that's the horses. I'm not sure on saddles, so I mean a couple of the saddles that I got because I did the bounty hunter mission, and you unlock a saddle in there. So I'm not exactly sure on saddles. Let's see here. Don't have any of these. How are you supposed to know if you want to get it if it doesn't tell you the stats? It's like, see, this is why you can't buy these from the catalog. See, if you go down to the stable and you click on and you look at the saddles, it'll tell you what the stats are, and you got to look at the stats on all of this, because all the stats are different, and all the saddles, I don't know how it makes a difference, but for some reason the saddle, certain saddles don't tire your horse out as much. And if I was to just click on this, I could buy it, but I wouldn't know what the stats were. So you can't buy any saddles through just the catalog unless you know what saddle you're buying. Then you can just buy it through the catalog. Yeah, just a minute. Let me finish getting my stuff. Okay. Horse Survivor, I don't know that you can have too much of this. I mean, there's a bunch of griefers in the game, and they will shoot and kill your horse. 9 times out of 10, you could revive it. You could accidentally jump off a bridge. You know, it's always good to have some. Not to mention, when you get the pamphlet, you use the Horse Survivor to make the stuff. If you get the naturalists, you use it to, when you revive the animals, you have to sedate them. When you revive them, you can make Reviver with it. Now let's see the outfits really quick. Nope, probably nothing new. I don't see nothing new. Usually, sometimes for Halloween, they have a new outfit, but we'll see. Nope, no new outfits. No new outfits for Halloween. I'm not a big person of horse hats, but if I see a nice hat, I might buy it. I wonder what that was. Oh, so there's a little bit of a delay. We're not gonna look at anything else. I just want to see if there's a new outfit. Okay, so let's see. We gotta check. I'm curious. Looks like we're up on top of a mountainy area. This is the one thing that, that sucks about being out in this area. I don't like a lot of mountain areas. I mean, it doesn't sound bad at first, but when you have a delivery wagon you have to make, sometimes it spawns you at the bottom. Wow, stunk. Let's see. Wow, we are just above tumbleweed. Sometimes I like to scope this out in case there is a delivery. Then I have to figure out, sometimes it spawns you where you need to dinghy, but looks like there is tumbleweed down there, so doesn't look like so the top area is definitely out of the question. There's a road right here. It's kind of ravine. So this road is down in a ravine. Right there. But I guess if we came over here, I don't always do this. Sometimes I don't care. But if I decide to do a delivery, then I have to, or I want to bring in my hunting wagon. A lot of people will say, well, hunting wagons are, you shouldn't get them. But if you have the money to do it, I would get it, and they do come in handy with certain challenges, like when you have to go down to Logris, and people go down to Logris to get alligators and stuff for the 3 deadly predators. Wow, That is kind of steep. And then it's easier to put them on there. Yeah, and then sometimes when you're doing the large, 6 large, because you can put 5 in your wagon, you can put 1 on your horse, and there's your 6 large. You can fit all 7 of the medium when you have to do the medium. And then the small, you just fit those in your satchel, so that ain't a big deal there. Wow. Well, it's like the tarot card is on the windmill. I wonder what would happen if I started shooting people from here. Can we shoot anybody from here? Why do I have my Varmint Rifle for me? We're wanted. Mostly dead. I don't see the lawman. Here, lawman, lawman, lawman. Ooh, birdies. See, I should probably not be shooting them with this shotgun. It's like shooting them. Wow, they're gonna come up here and try to get me. I need my regular gun. You're dead. See, this is one of the reasons why I don't know why people grief. You can't loot. You can't loot other players, but see, you can loot lawmen. You also get HP points or in-game points, whatever you want to call it, for shooting them. You don't get that for shooting a player. The only time that you get any type of points, time you get HP points or XP points is when you're in a PvP match, or when you are in those matches where you can that is a what? Oh, it's a black currant. See, those black currants grow out mostly in the desert area. You can get a ton of them in the other area, but mostly in the see, what was I gonna do? Yeah, I gotta go while I'm waiting for that to go away. Should've. I don't know where my horse is at the moment. Weapons locker. So we want to go down and put the Varmint Rifle on the horse. Equip that to shoulder. There. They say you can do it at a gunsmith, but sometimes that doesn't always work at a gunsmith. But you can definitely do it at your what is that? Oh, that's a rabbit. See, rabbits, birds, small critters. That's what you want to shoot with your Varmint Rifle. The pump action or the bolt action is good for other things, although you do have to select express ammo. I think is the one that everybody recommends. that you use for shooting animals. You can use the other ammo for everything else. And these explosive ones, the only way you get those is if you do the pamphlet. You have to go buy a pamphlet from the fence. I have all the pamphlets. So I can pretty much make or do anything that I need to do. Let's see. So I guess before we do anything else, we should go to the lockbox. This is otherwise known as your mailbox. But see, you can pretty much, this is where when you buy something from the catalog, this is where you pick it up at. This is where you can pay your bounties. Here are the post office. You're only allowed to carry so much ammo with you, and then the rest is stored here. And then when I pick up my ammo, just to make sure I don't ever run out, I make sure that I always buy ammo. Because there'll be nothing to pick up if you've picked it up already. And then when you really need it in a pinch, then it's here. There we go. Let's see, what's this? Don't need any of that. I have 60. I don't know that I'm necessarily going to buy 60. Well, we don't want to buy the maximum. We just want to buy one box. I don't like buying the maximum because I don't really use it that much. It's not, I don't have the money to throw away. I just don't like picking it up all the time. So let's see what the challenges are. Now that we bought our Halloween pass. Start out, I always start the bottom with naturalist. So we gotta go sell 5 samples to Harriet. We gotta use 2 blending tonics and find 1 photograph a legendary animal. That's, well, for me it's a lot harder than it sounds. Craft 2 toxic moonshines, dance for 2 minutes, serve other players in bar. Collector, have to find 2 collectors found with the metal detector, 3 family heirlooms, 3 lost jewelries. We could probably use a map for that. And trader. Distance. Goods. There's no way. I mean some people who still have the half wagon. The only reason why I don't like, the only reason that's I think the big wagon is the medium wagons, I don't know, they're kind of a rip off. Okay, so you do the math. You have a full wagon, you get $500. Logically, if you do a medium wagon, you should get $250. And you might before you bought the large wagon. I don't remember. It's been a minute. But once you buy the large wagon, even if you have medium, because you have to do a resupply mission like every 25 goods. Every 25 goods that Crips processes, and that's the goods, and that's the bottom where the barrel is, not the top. So when he processes them, 25 goods, then you need a resupply mission. This is the resupply mission. I can't resupply because I'm full. So we got to go do the other 2, I guess. Oh, the blending tonics, well, that's easy to do. We can just go like this. Blending tonics. No, that's hardy tonic. That's weight loss tonic. See, that's another thing that you don't have to buy, but if you want to buy it, you can. But once you get, like I said, a lot of money, you can throw it away. A lot of people, like I also said, will not buy the bounty wagon, but that they say it's a loss, but you know, you make a conscious effort to either use it or not to use it. So you know, if you buy it, then you need to make it, you either need to make a conscious effort to either use it or she hasn't been saying nothing. As a matter of fact, me and her don't talk about nothing. Do I have room for toxic moonshine before I kneel down and start making it? Let me see here. Toxic moonshine. Let me go get rid of a couple. There. Now we'll make the toxic moonshine. And the toxic moonshine, you need to get the pamphlet from Maggie at the moonshine shack. She's the one that has it. But the fence has, I forget which ones the fence has, and then, where's the other one that you get the other pamphlets from? Oh yeah, the naturalist ones you gotta get from Harriet. Let's see, so we need to go make a toxic moonshine. There we are, toxic moonshine. We need to at least make 2. I don't know how many I have. Well, I don't know how many I made, so. So it looks like I made 8 again. So these pamphlets for the revolver cartridges, that one, so you can make that, you have to get that one from the fence. I think all these ones you got to get from the fence. Even the split point cartridges, I don't know what they do exactly. I don't know what the purpose of them is, but if you want to make them, you can make them. I don't know what, I haven't really played around with them, so I don't really know what they do, if there's anything special about them. The explosive ones, yes, you have to get animal fat to make those work, but you don't automatically get to make those. Like I said, you have to go buy the pamphlet from the fence. This one for the sedative ones, you got to get that one from Harriet. This one I think you get from the fence. This one and the rest of these you get all from the fence. So the ones, so the naturalist ones you get from Harriet, and these ones, the weapony ones, you get from the fence. But then you still have to have the ingredients. And the trick to that is that if you shoot an animal that has animal fat, don't sell the animal fat. Keep it until you can't have no more animal fat. And I think that, depending on how big your satchel is, you can have that thing. So what were we going to do next? Oh yeah, we got to go sell some shit to Harriet. So let's go sell some shit to Harriet. Fast travel. Oh, that's the flag, not the fast travel. So we want to go to McFarland Ranch. I know there was a rumor going around a year ago that you could buy, properties within the community, although they haven't officially came out yet. I was saving up money so I could get the ranch here. Yeah, choo choo. I wonder if there's a train choo choo. If there's a train challenge. Cook seasoned beef, should have done that already. Distance non-player enemies from track. Armadillo skinned. Oregano picked. Toot one panther. Sexually foot set off an ambush. Became drunk. Huh. Yeah, no train. So I like to go to this area because she's not too far away, but she's not where, you know, she's not down in Logris. A lot of people go to the one down in Logris. And of course, it's chasing the train. Because the trick to that is don't cut your horse when the train is getting ready to leave. See, is that tarot card up there? Nope, I don't see it. You know, nobody ever told me how you find collectibles, but you use this thing called Deadeye. It's called Deadeye or something else, or Eagle Eye. I think it's both the same thing, unless Eagle Eye is what they call it in story mode. Deadeye is what they call it here. It's like the first card you get, or should get. Wow, a horse in the middle of the street. I don't know if they're still glitching, but you know, sometimes after a player leaves the game, their horse lingers. I don't know I don't know exactly how that works. I just know they've been doing that lately.
The truth is out there, and inside your own very spirit. I can help you find it. I know what you've been doing. I have a trade. What do you propose?
Okay.
Gods among us, these incredible creatures. How anyone could kill them, wear them. I don't understand it. This beautiful creature is not so different from you or me. Practically the same. One of our smaller friends, but no less important. Around animals this magnificent, I am humbled. I am in awe. Thank you for this.
Okay, so there's all the extras. I always keep at least one for in case this challenge comes up again. See, so we need to go buy a bunch of junk. Now, for a minute there I thought she was gonna hose me, but she didn't. Sometimes she doesn't, sometimes she does.
These are essential. Be careful using them on small animals, mind. It's too much for them, and they'll be taken out, same as any bullet.
So make sure we get all of the
This will allow you to weather any storm.
Animal Reviver. This is the stuff that you can make if you have the pamphlet.
A kind purchase. You won't want to leave an animal helpless, after all.
Yeah, I think you can make. Wow.
Even the rarest and most feral of creatures will be
I get 5, so I don't know if using that one
will
would be good. See, these are the
they will
pamphlets.
answer.
These are the pamphlets you can buy. These are the things where you can become the animal. So if you buy this, you can become a boar. You buy that, you become a rabbit. I already bought the other ones. That's why they're not appearing. And one I think you get for free when you buy this thingy. Here's the weight loss things. These are something that you only buy if you have the money.
I can tell you're interested.
You don't buy these unless you need to. See, weight gain tonic. My character is always underweight, so I get this one.
Smart.
Because if you're underweight, you run the risk of when people shoot you, you die quicker. If you're overweight, I don't know if it I don't know if it's, I don't know if there's a big deal about that one.
You know what you want. I like that.
These is with $70. Okay. And when you start out the sample kit, this is the kit that you buy. This is the one that it costs you gold to buy to start the natural stroll. If anybody who watches this is not familiar with that, this is how you start that. You come to her, you buy the sample kit, and you buy and then when you get to be enough point, you buy this wilderness camp. Now they took the fast travel out of this particular one. So when you buy that, you don't automatically get that. I think you have to go to the fence now and buy the pamphlet now. So you got to go buy that from the fence. But one of the reasons why I like coming to this area is because if she does spray you and you wake up in a daze not knowing where you are, you're not down in Logris where the alligators are, because I have been eaten by an alligator and I don't like it. I'm one of those people that are picky about how many times they get killed, so I don't like being killed for no good reason, which is why I don't like being griefed. Some players it doesn't bother them, some players it does. And I'm one of those that bothers. See, you come here to main menu. You come down here to player. You click on you. You go all the way? See right there, that one right there. See, I'm underweight. See, that's not a good thing. See, in your stats, your health and your stamina drops. Well, not too much. But your general stats right there, see how many missions you've completed, how many total kills you've had, and then total deaths. See, at least I'm guessing at least 100 or more of those deaths were at the hands of another player. See, I don't need help dying in the game. I get killed by the animals, the MPs, and everything else, so I don't need help dying. I got 3,256. Not to mention the 200 or 300 or whatever it is from other players, from griefers. See, I don't need that. I have enough deaths in the game where I don't need to be killed by anybody just out there goofing off. And that's why I get so irritated by it. Because of that. Those stats. Some people don't care. I do. I mean, other people are probably, I'm not the best shot in the world. I'm not the greatest player in the world. So, I do end up dead a lot. Just by, doing the roadblocks, doing the other missions, fighting the baddies. Not to mention coming down here to Thieves Landing, and where if you accidentally shoot or knock over one of these things, you could end up... What is that? Oh, those are wolves. Not to mention the many times I've been killed by the vicious animals in here, like the wolves, the grizzly bear. The regular bear doesn't attack. The brown bear doesn't attack, or black bear, whatever. The cougars, the flipping panthers. And then sometimes when you're doing wow, there's a tarot card over there. See, you need Deadeye to show you where the animals are and where the collectibles are. Although this is not on the agenda today, it's still a good idea to collect it anyway. It's good for points, XP points. I guess I said that right, XP points. And that's the points that makes you level up. If you don't get those points, you don't level up. Which is one of the other reasons why, I don't understand those idiot people going around. That's all they do. They go around grieving people. They don't get no XP points for that. unless they do a mission where they can shoot a player, like bounty hunter missions, when they go hunt a bounty, or the ones where you're allowed to take a bounty from a player, or one of those rescue missions where you're allowed to take the rescue from the players, PvPs of course. And then I don't personally do these missions a lot because of this. Long distance trader missions, where you're allowed to steal their stuff, which I think is, they should take that out of the game. I mean, technically, if you really want to get technical about the game and you watch this, because I said the same thing about Defiance, although, you know, it could be argued one way or different. But because you start the game the same way, you're basically the same player. So even though that we all have different faces and everything, we're all basically the same player. We're not no different from another player. Unless they add a different entryway for each player, then it's the same. This is one of many fences that you can buy stuff and get those pamphlets. Plus you can get your bolas, your dynamite, your throwing knives, your cleavers, your hatchets, all this junk. Baked beans if you want them. And this is where one of the few places that you buy the moonshine. This is the same moonshine that you need to make the this is your efficient cooling skill page. They call them skill pages. See, wilderness travel skill page. This is the one that you need to buy in order to have a fast travel at your wilderness camp. And don't get confused, your wilderness camp is separate from your main camp. And then of course these are the rest of the ones. I'm not going to go over which each one does. Varmint Rifle ammo pouch pamphlet. I'm not sure what that does. But anyway, you get the idea. So this is where the pamphlets are. So you can make fire arrows if you get that pamphlet, and the ingredients, of course. Poison arrows. See, I have all those pamphlets. But when you're first starting out, you should never get any of those unless it's something you need. Because I mean, you have limited money, you have limited everything, and limited gold, so you know you should make your purchases count. Only buy stuff that you can afford within thingies. See, that's another thing. See, you shoot one person out here and log out here like that. I didn't get all of it. I only got 572 distance. See, and you can loot these people. I can hog tie him too. Oh, goody. See, that means he's not dead. That means he's not dead. You can hog tie him, he's not dead. And I don't know why they did that, but all the people down there in are all named the same person. So when you get down here, it's hard to say, well, I guess it's better than you got killed by a stranger. Shit. Let's see if we can go get us another victim. Here, victim, victim, victim. I don't see any of the dogs. Ooh, look, he's back. There, I got the distance. Wow, he's hanging in there. Wow. Oh, finally he's got knocked out. Ow. That's so funny. This is probably the same dude. We lassoed him the first time, and then we lassoed him a second time. Now we're gonna hog tie him just for fun. And we're gonna load him just because. Okay. We're gonna pick him up and we're gonna put his ass over here on the side of the road. I didn't even keep track of how many times I've been killed by one of these people down there in that area by one of these dudes with the same name. All right. Since how you guys like to kill people, here, have some fire. Have some fire. So you can make the fire bottles, although they're not the same as the fence. The ones that you get from the fence are separate from the ones you can make. So if you have the ones from the fence and then you make them, then you can have twice as many. I know I'm such an ass at times. And I know I just bought this outfit the other day. The shirt costed gold, and I bought all the shirts in this color group, in this style. And people say that this is my Black Widow outfit. And the pants are black too. I bought them for gold too, I think. It's funny because these same pants, if you buy other than 2 colors, then they're regular money. But if you buy black and I'm not sure what the other color was, then they're gold. There's 2 pairs that are gold. Not terribly a lot of gold, but they're gold. And they're fire bottles. There. Wonder which one of these punks said they were gonna lay me flat. I think it's this asshole. See if you succeed that. I had a whole line of them trying to chase me just for tying this stupid head up. You watch your mouth. Wow, he almost lasted as long as the last one. Oh, he died. Oh, that's good. I hate it when they live. The only reason why I don't like going down to Thieves Landing is because they're all with the same name. And if you shoot one, it's like you might as well have just shot Jesse James. You're not shot Jesse James. You might have just shot a lawman right in front of a lawman. Because they all gang up on you. They're worse than a beehive. This little area down here is called Quaker Cove. I have moonshine deliveries down here, but there's also a handful of collectibles down here. So if you have the collectible roll, what is down there? Whenever you see a fire curtain, that means there's something that means there's shooting going on. Wow, lost earrings. And hey, I got a leather mask. Wow, I'm just raking in the mask. You know, I didn't even look at the Halloween pass to see what was all on it. But if you got, well, see, yep, there's some sort of an ambush down here or something. What is with the wagon? Is it an ambush that we were supposed to do? Oh. This Kentucky bourbon is always here.
Let's get closer in.
Maybe. But at least I'll respawn. You'll just be dead. And I'm using my pump action shotgun. This gun's actually a lot more cooler than people give it credit for. I mean, look at what kind of power this sucker has. See his head? Guess what? He's gone! I already looked in there, so we don't need to look in there again. Guess we can loot the baddies on the way to rescue the damsel in distress. And you don't get no bad points for looting these guys. The lawmen, you get a little, your whatchamacallit goes down a little bit, but is it a girl? It's hard to say. I thought I heard a girl when I heard it when she said something. Cut the stranger free. Yep, it's a girl.
I don't know what was worse. The smell of esos perros or the smell of these dogs. Gracias.
Make sure there's no bottle in here. No, because I'm not coming back. I could still take her to Blackwater without and check on the way out. So It looks like there was that diggable up at the top, a glossary, and this tarot card. This tarot card is here. So we'll let me see if there's any. There's something over there on the island. Another player over there on that island? Yeah, it's another player, alright. So, we gotta go. We gotta go take her to Blackwater. I wonder if I was supposed to take her in the wagon. I don't know if that was her wagon or what. Wow, did I not get up there? Oh, it wanted me to go the other way. This is the long way. Wow, we got people chasing us. By the accent and the way her voice sounds, it sounds like she's the same girl that at the beginning of the game over a year ago when I had to rescue her. She was like up over their way, where sometimes when you rescue her, she was an ambush. Sometimes she wasn't, and then you took her to Thieves Landing. Sounds like the same girl. I'm just basing that upon what her voice sounds like. So maybe she's used in the same character's voice. But that's who she sounds like. A lot of people.
Okay. Let's see if we can find a lawman who ain't got his feet up. I appreciate all the help, friend.
Yeah, it sounds like her.
Here, have this.
See, and they give you money or gold or both. Wow, gold. XP points. Yeah, usually there's a lawman coming off of this. Well, I knew it wasn't here. I was just coming down here to see if it was. Plus, see if there's a lawman. Was just curious because it seems like there's never a lawman when you want one. But oh, hush your mouth. You're lucky I'm not in a bad mood, or you'd be tied up, being drugged either by my horse or tied up and thingy. Nope, it's not there. It varies as to where it is, but there's usually a tarot card here in town. As I was gonna say, if there's one on the dock, then there will be one on that roof over there. Sometimes there's one right here on this. And then there's that one place I just checked behind the police station. And if the one on the dock is there, then there's one like right here that'll be here. They're usually synchronized. So when one's there, the other one's there. Let's see. And then there's another place over there on that building, like right over there. There's a tarot card on that roof sometimes. I haven't, figured out every area. I mean, there's a couple other areas that I'm unaware of, but I know that those areas that I showed are the primaries. So, as I was saying with the stable, see, there's different stables all over the place that you can find them on your map, but if you want to come in and while we're here, I figure it won't hurt. We can see this. But you know, every day or every couple of days, I come in here, click on horse, go down to track and service. This is where you can change your horse's appearance and buy saddles. Go down here to services. This is where you name your horse. This is what you want to definitely buy, the insurance. I know it costs $125, but that way right there, then you don't have to pay stable fees every time somebody shoots or kills your horse. And then you get the horse care package. I'm not exactly sure what it does, but you know, it's good to get it because you know it always, you know, cleans the horse. Does I'm not exactly sure what everything it does, but you know, I always get it as a part of the thing. Here you can change the horse's appearance, mane. You can give the horse a mustache if you want. Wow. Bushy. See, tail. You can do all these things to it. If you braid it, it's gold. Oh, no, I've never braided it. It only costs gold. I wonder if you get to keep that. Yeah, it's only one gold. We'll buy it this time. There. Okay, so there we go, braided. Now the horse and me can match at least one thing. And the mane, let's see, regular, short, long. I don't know, she doesn't look good with dreadnoughts, so we won't get that. And here's the saddles. So when you buy a new saddle, you go to add saddles. And then you, wait a minute, I gotta make sure I remember what saddle's on my horse. This one. See, you look down at the bottom, see, that's the stats I was babbling about. See how it says plus 11%, negative 11%, minus 15%. That's the stats. That's your core drain rate. That means that's how long your horse can ride, I think. But each saddle does a different rate. So that's why it's important to get a good saddle, because if you don't have a good saddle, then your drain rate is incredibly high. See, and even something as petty like this is the saddle I'm currently got. See, and then even is something as stupid as the stirrups, which I don't think has any bearing on it. But if you look at the stats, when you buy that one, see, that's red. You don't want red. That one's red. That one, but if you look at the horse's stats, the speed and acceleration, as you come up, see, they come up. And it goes into the yellow, which is good. You want the acceleration and the speed to go up. See, this is the one right down from the one I have. Let's see. I already bought. Let's see, that one's 35% drain rate. See, it's still in the red, even though it brought up the stats. And then that one, see, this one, it went into the white. So that's why I bought this one. See, and that's what you want to watch for when you're buying saddles and stuff. You want to make sure that you get a high stat level. Your saddlebags, this is just so you can carry more stuff. Most people carry 1 to 2 outfits on their horse. If you don't have a big one, you can't, do that. I don't think they affect the horse. It's just like I said, it's so you can carry more outfits. So you can change to another outfit in a pinch if you want. Although it's not, mandatory. You don't have to do that. But see, you got outfits stored on your horse. See, like I have a couple. What is this? And I have an iron tooth mask. Wow. This is so you can brush your horse when you're on it. You click there. Did I brush the horse? Huh, must have. This is your stamina boost, and this is to feed your horse while you're on it. Other than that, you just feed it hay, but this you can select. But this horse meal you actually make. Oh, did I not get? But you always want to update you want to keep your horse, because a happy horse is a good horse, an unhappy horse is a not good horse. And then there is a family heirloom, usually right here in front of the photo stop. And then that right there is a barber. You go in there to change your looks. There's at least 3 of them in the game that I know of. I think there's one down in St. Denis or St. Denis. There's one here in Blackwater, and there's one in Valentine in the saloon, I believe. I don't know how many people actually know this. Why am I sneaky? But you can come up here. Sometimes there's a family heirloom in this secondary bedroom here. If it's there, you'll see it sitting on this end table, this whatever you want to call that. If it's not there, then it's not there. But it's never in here. There might be something in these someday, but mostly just whatchamacallit, but there's never no collectibles. But this is usually here. This is like a consumable. That stuff that is every so often is back, or or it's there on a regular basis. It's not a collectible. It's jewelry that's here all the time. Sometimes it's a gold pocket watch, like that one that I showed that you can buy for $1. I mean a gold bar. Let's see how many times become drunk.
So, what do you need? A few of these will make any day a good day.
There's one.
Okay, one whiskey.
One of my pet peeves about this is that with my moonshine, I deliver moonshine to this very bar, because I'm in the tall trees one. So this is one of my delivery points. But there's no moonshine on the menu. See, there should be moonshine. See? Beer, whiskey, and moonshine should be on this list.
Well, I could use one of these myself.
I'm not drunk yet. How many is it going to take? I might have to have me some of my Kentucky bourbon. Am I even drunk yet? Let me see. Item. Whoops, wrong switch. Let's see here. Can have some gin, I guess. What else? Can drink some moonshine, probably knock us off our ass. What's this one? Kentucky bourbon, there we are. There, now we're finally drunk. See, this is what I like to do for fun. Wow. That's funny. That's funny. Go in the bar, get drunk, and start shooting up the place. Oh, that's my horse. Can't shoot my own horse. Took my money? What do you mean I took your money? I didn't touch your money. What you're talking about? You're drunker than I am. This is what some people call shenanigans. Wow, I failed and killed myself. See, I die enough without, you know, help. Vandalism. 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 It's one of my favorite things to do. Here, lawman, lawman. Bye, lawman, lawman. They took all my money. The town's getting shot up, and that stupid beggar is over there still crying about his stupid money. once in a while you'll get lucky and you'll accidentally blow one of their legs off or their arms, or you might get lucky and shoot their head off. Sometimes when you don't hear them screaming to their death, that's what happened 9 times out of 10. Some of these cops are smart, some of them not so much. Huh. I just went to look over and I got too close and fell off. Well, the lawman didn't get me. Oh well. Well, our bounty's almost to $10. If we wanted to do any deliveries or whatever, it can't be over $10 anyway. You can't even do bounty hunters, I think, if it's over $10. The maximum it's ever is allowed to get in the online mode is like $100, which I've had. Let me see. Yeah, see, I can still do them, so. See, this is one of the reasons why you would want to have a bounty wagon. See, you have 4 bounties right there. That's a foursome. Let's see. I didn't even check to see what other see if there's any diggables. Whoops. I didn't have to go shooting any samples today. I just had to sell 5 and then do those other 2. And then I don't know that I'm going to go do no legendary, because I don't know if there's any way. Because every time I've tried to take a photograph, it's never ended well. So I don't even bother doing that one. Let's see what was these ones. Moonshiner. So let's see. Dance for 2 minutes, serve 4 other players. I don't know if I'm going to do that. So we don't have any deliveries to make.
This batch is perfect. We can ship it whenever you like.
This is the Gothic bar decor that I got that came with last year's Halloween pass.
Sounds like you may have been having too much fun. Look alive, fellers.
Yeah, I go shooting policemen whenever I can sometimes. I'll be good for a few days and then I'll get antsy and shoot them.
Maybe some of y'all know how this
A lot of people
goes.
think that when the story missions disappear, they're all done. Well, no, they're not. You have to actually have to get your honor level. That's that thing at the bottom, all the way to the red, which is where mine is, in order to see them. Let's get this dancing challenge out of the way. We'll do the awkward, I guess. Dance for 2 minutes for twice. So 2 minutes, so it's a total of 4 minutes. That's what it is. You know, instead of doing that, they should just say dance for 4 minutes and once. I mean, I don't understand that. I really don't. Unless they figure it's better that way if they cut it in half, then people, you know, will do the 4 unless it's too hard for them to type that. Hi, wet doggy. Yeah, my 18-month granddaughter flipping decided she wanted to put one of her sister's stuffed animals in my cooler. There we are, done. See, plus 200 HP. Well, we're gonna take a break for a minute while I go to the bathroom, so you guys can sit here and enjoy the bar. And we are back. So I'm not chance to anybody from Drax stream or Drac watches this. I didn't say this earlier, but I had internet problems at the beginning of the week, and then for some odd reason I've been waking up really early and going to bed really early. I don't know why. It's been happening the last few days. Woke up at like 4 o'clock this morning. That would probably be 6 o'clock your time. But it's 2 hours earlier for me. Especially sometimes when I don't go to bed till like midnight, and then I don't wake up until the following morning. Or the following afternoon some days. So let's see. Maybe I should check the Halloween pass while I'm thinking about it. Oops. See what we all get. Is it, no, not satchel. Is it in the satchel? No, it's this button. Benefits, I think. Benefits, I think. Okay. Go over to the pass. Okay, the rank. We're at rank 3. So we got that mask. We got that hat. We got that mask. Wow, we get that coat next. Or jacket or whatever it is. Wow. We get this mask. Wow. They're really letting loose with the masks, aren't they? Wow. I already got that one. Wow, that's a nice coat. Was that it? 15's the highest? Wow. So 15's the highest then. What's this? Well, here I thought it was going to be cooler than it is. I mean, I guess it's a good thing that they gave it away. I don't know that I would have flipping spent 20 gold on it. Last year was only 15. And one of the reasons why I justified that to myself, because I don't like spending gold on just stupid stuff, but I had less gold back then. Or I've had a year to accumulate a lot of gold. Was that I got the Gothic decor with it. So, you know, 15 gold, not a big deal. Because if you come in here and you look at the decors, like this.
Okay then.
See, 15 gold for that one. That one's kind of lame. 15 gold for that one. That one's kind of lame. I did buy this one, I don't know why, but see the Gothic decor, that's the one that came with the thingy. The basic decor, this is the one that you get when you buy it. 25 golds to start out with. But this is where you buy that from. You come here, items.
Hurry up, I'm a busy woman.
Yeah. That's what I hear, mostly from you, but that's what I hear. I'm not exactly sure how you buy the moonshiner anymore. I don't remember, but I know you buy the butcher block, the butcher table from that wilderness thing at your camp. Oh, and so people don't get confused with the wilderness camp versus the other camp. This is what it looks like, I think. You come here, go like that, click like that. This is the wilderness camp. It's just a campfire, that's all it is. But you're allowed to fast travel from it, cook, and stuff like that. So, there you go. Let's go back to camp. So let's see, what other challenges was I going to do? Yeah, we have to cook something, don't we? What do we have to cook? Make sure I even have it before I go kneel down at the fire. Okay, general. Cook prime beef. I guess that wasn't an ambush. It could have been. So let's cook the prime season, the beef. Let's see, do I even have any beef? Probably gonna have, well, let's order some just to be safe. Provisions. Fresh food. Prime beef, there we are. 1, 2, 3. There we go. 3. Just to make sure I have some. Now let's see if I have any. Wow, I do. I have 10. Oh well. There's the 3. Daily challenges. Let's see here. We'll see. Moonshiner. I did as many of those as I can do. I can get a photograph. Can't serve to 4 other players. Collectors, I'm going to have to use the map. I'm going to have to do a distance. I'm going to have to do a delivery before I can do that, but I don't know that I can do it from here. I don't know that I'm going to do 2 of any one. I mean, I could do 2 of the distant one or 2 of the local, but I ain't going to do no 4 deliveries. So when you the first roll that people usually start out with, it doesn't matter with the other rolls. It only matters with the moonshiner. You have to do the trader one first before, or you can't. It won't even let you do it. But you come here to equipment. See, there's the fast travel butcher's table. That's the thing you gotta buy to start the trader roll. Everything else is pretty much as you need it. You start out with a small wagon and then you upgrade to this medium one. Then you upgrade to this large one. The stew pot, there's a few challenges for that, so it's recommended you get one. Depending on where your camp is, the fast travel is a good thing to have, but not required. I guess it depends on whether you have the money to buy it. But the butcher table is required because you needed that to do the trader. At least a medium wagon is good. Large wagon is optional. Weapons locker, if you want that's an option. A deluxe campfire, that is last thing that you should get when you have a ton of money that you don't know what to do with. That would be a good time to buy that. Weapons locker, that's if you have a lot of weapons that you don't want to store on your horse. Because basically,
Let me know if there's anything else
if it's not on your back, it's on your horse. And if it's not on your back or on your horse, then you would have to have it in a weapons locker. Like when people buy new guns, that old one that you get when you first start out the game, which is kind of lame, it's good to put that one in the weapons locker. So it's always a good place to put guns that you're not using. I accidentally select them sometimes, especially like the Varmint Rifle. That's not a good thing to go into a gunfight with. Doesn't do a good job of killing people. But see, I have all the guns. See, this one is stored in the locker. If it's like this, that means it's on the horse. That means it's on my person. That means it's on my person. That one's on the horse. I never use that. I had like 2 of each gun, but we'll store it in the locker. Just makes it one less gun I can use. I might use it again later. Repeating shotgun, because it shoots really fast. I think that's the idea of it. Maybe that's why I keep it on the horse then, just in case I get into a really bad gunfight. See, and the Springfield is a good gun. A lot of people, I don't know if they like it or not. People will say the Lancaster, but if you look at the stats, the things at the bottom of the thingy, you look at the range, the damage, and the accuracy, and the fire rate, and the reload capabilities. The Springfield, and then you go up to the Lancaster. I don't know. I really can't tell. They weren't side by side, but they looked higher. Now my Varmint Rifle is now in the locker. That one's on my person, of course. That one's on the horse, and that's on the horse. I don't know which. People say the Carcano's better. Some people think thingies, but I keep the rolling black because I just got some variants on it. So, the variants is, if you look at the rifle on my back right now, that's what the variant looks like. That's for the bolt action. I think it's the Bounty Hunter. Let's see, what other one can I do? I'll probably come, if when I get done taking my granddaughter to school, I might come back and do the rest of the challenges that I'm not doing now, but I have to make sure that I at least do 1 or 2 in case I can't get back. So I did 2 of those, 3 of those. I have a 22-day streak. It resets every 28 days, I think if I remember correctly. Yeah, 28 days, so I got 8 more days. So I will like to get as many challenges as possible, because since I'm on the high end, I get a quarter bar of gold, and that's a quarter bar of gold, not a quarter gold. And then it takes like 3 more quarters to equal a full bar of gold. Just so I say that correctly. And then when the streak resets, it goes back to 10, which is a 10th bar of gold, which takes you 10 of them to equal a full bar of gold. So there's that. They used to not do that reset thing, and then all of a sudden they did. Here's the online options for all new players. If you get in a jam and you can't get out no matter what you do, people have spawned inside wagons and can't get out, or anything else, then you go to the top one right there. If you want to chat with just your friends, then you select friends only, and then any friends that you have that are in your friends on the PlayStation Network, then you go there. Matchmaking, if you don't want that on. Emotes, walking style, gun spinning, playing style. This is if it's in defensive. Is it defensive or offensive? Offensive. Let me see. Defensive. You want it in defensive, because then players then they can't shoot you unless they practically have to. Because the guns will lock onto just anything, but if you're in defensive, they won't lock onto you. It says it prevents locking on and reduces damage taken from other players. Missions without player conflict are prioritized. And if you start shooting another player, then your hostility right here will go up. And then that'll mean that you'll be visible to other players no matter what you do. Change your appearance. I guess you get one free. So if you don't like your character, this is where you go to change that. In online options, it's all the way to the bottom. If you want to see what other players are in the session with you, or server as I call it, because that's what it is. Session, server, same thing. These are all the players that are here somewhere. Your friends list, you click that to go to the friends list, and if they're on, then I think they'll be blue. Maybe. They'll be blue if they're on, I think. If they're not, then they won't. If you want to move your camp, this is where you do that. If you want a large camp, you have to activate your posse first. So like if I wanted to move my camp, then you got to go here. See, I have a posse right there. The difference between the two posses is these ones cost administrative fee of 200 in-game money. Reform posse. Then you have to make it a 7-person posse at least. It's still reforming the posse. Why is it taking so long? Okay, it reformed. Okay, so the posse's reformed. Now you go down to camp and properties, you go to camp, you set location. Now it lets you do the big camp. Select. I don't know if I want quite clear out here. We'll try here. There. The camp has now been moved. Crips will start leaving. Even though the camp is physically here, it's not here. It's where I just send it. I mean, it's still physically here. See, like I can't But see, the campfire went dim. Crypts took off. Everything's. But if you look on the mini map, see it's all gone. If you look on this map, it's gone. It's now over here by the train tracks on the other side. See, this is the marker right here. This is what divides this section from that. Wow, that's going to be a better area. I hope I get to stay in that area later when I come back. The only thing that's still here is you and your horse. All this stuff is here, but it's not here. So basically, see, the stew pot's not here. You can't use it. It's basically just junk now. I really didn't like this spot. Seeing your flag is gone too. So your flag will always be your guide. If the one side, the white side, goes down, that's not a good thing. That means other players can attack you. If you're in defensive mode, I think that's what the one I said, right? When you're in your camp, you cannot be attacked. Yeah, defensive. As long as you're inside your camp and you're in defensive, they can't do nothing. Sometimes if your flag is up and you are sitting at your campfire, they can come through and lasso you and drag you out. I got grief the other time, and even though I was in that mode, came like right here and by my fence, and they even after I parlayed with them, that's where they can't attack you for 10 minutes. They still, thingy. Wonder if it'll let me do this. Let's see. Nope. Oh well. I'm leaving the game anyway, so it really doesn't matter. I'll do the rest of the challenges later. I still got to go and do my Minecraft stream, so that will immediately follow this stream. And wow, there's a moonshiner. These are called Bootlegger Missions, if you go get them. Or they can spawn randomly. About the bolt. The sniper rifles, which is the Carcano and the Rolling Black ones, they automatically come with scopes, but all your other guns, you have to get them separately. But they do come, but you can't get them. You can buy scopes with your guns. So this right here dancing around like he's got ants in his pants. And when you have the challenge where it says kill thy enemy without being seen, this is sometimes how you got to do it. But the problem is that I think once you shoot one, then you have to just leave this and go do another one. It's a very time-consuming process. Well, we'll have to have more fun later. I gotta go do the Minecraft stream. So, hope you enjoyed this one. I don't know if I'm gonna stream Red Dead later. If somebody watches this and they want to see me finish my challenges, leave a comment. I think I'll be notified immediately, and then maybe I'll do one if maybe even if one person will watch, maybe I'll do it. Still got to go over there to the town and get the tarot card from the windmill. But the story missions are separate from the bootlegger missions, in case somebody doesn't know. But the bootlegger missions, they can randomly spawn anywhere. The story missions are specifically, and there are two separate ones. There's the main story missions, which go with the game, and then there's the story missions that go with the moonshiner only. See, like this mission right here, in order you have to get your whatchamacallit to go down, your honor level. Where is it? Oh, it's probably because the other one isn't there. It's because the other one probably overrid it. But there's one that I'm supposed to go do. I haven't got around to doing it yet, but it's like right here somewhere. It's like right up here by the. It's right. Yeah, it's right in this area right here, and it would show up if I didn't trigger the other thing. The other thing is overriding it. Just like it overrides your ability to use your fast travel and all that other happy stuff. So, if, like I said, if you comment, maybe I'll finish doing the challenges in a later stream when I get back from taking my granddaughter to school. Now I have to do the Minecraft stream, and then I have to make sure I cut that one quick so I can take her to school. She goes to afternoon kindergarten, so that's why I ain't taking her to school yet. So, bye. See you in the Minecraft stream. Let's see what I gotta do. Oh yeah, this.